Dye's attorney Lisa Peebles is objecting to the ruling that Dye's actions were a hate crime that substantially disrupted campus activity. So Lake Track is operating this, the first electric tractor in the United States. Chaos in the courtroom Monday morning as the man convicted of murdering baby Dior is sentenced. 7 people have been discharged from the hospital, 5 are in critical condition. Prexia Lee is remembered as someone everyone enjoyed being around. She was an honors student, the president of the student council at her middle school, and the captain of her dance team. Behind me is an LT-5. An iconic World War II Army tugboat that served in combat on D-Day and has since served on Lake Ontario. Patrick Dye is facing a federal charge of threatening to kill or injure another using interstate communications. Across the country, bomb squads face potential threats every day. Raven's Challenge brings those squads together to help them prepare for the worst. A day after Syracuse University asked pro-Palestinian protesters to move their encampment, their presence is still being felt here on the SU Quad. This verdict was reached very quickly. It took the jury less than 2 hours in deliberation to determine that Waldron is guilty. After a tumultuous 10 months, Patrick Dye knows his fate. The Pittsburgh native has been sentenced to 21 months in federal prison with 3 years supervised release for posting violent and anti-Semitic comments online towards Jewish students at Cornell University. The 21-month sentence is a reduction from the 27 to 33-month federal guideline that was increased because Judge Brenda Sanis determined Dye committed a hate crime that substantially disrupted campus activity. Dye's sentence was lowered to 21 months after the judge considered his nonviolent history as well as his mental and behavioral issues, including an autism diagnosis back in January. The former Cornell student learned his fate in front of around 40 people in the courtroom, including his family and friends. When asked to speak, he was too overcome with emotion to say more than a few sentences. With his voice trembling, he told the judge, "It's all my fault, and there's no excuse."
There were times where he would say, I want to go to prison, I should go to prison, I don't deserve leniency. And that's some of the things that he would repeatedly say to me, or try to back me down from advocating for him because he didn't feel like he was deserving of it.
The sentence includes 3 years of supervised release with 5 conditions. During that period, he must participate in a mental health program approved by the probation office. Dye cannot use any electronic devices unless he's in the Internet Control Message Protocol. He must contribute to the cost of any monitoring services, and communication with anyone at Cornell is forbidden unless he has permission from probation. Also, he must submit any of his belongings to be searched at any time by law enforcement. Dye's attorney Lisa Peebles is objecting to the ruling that Dye's actions were a hate crime that substantially disrupted campus activity. She plans on filing a notice of appeal. Back to you.
The New York State Constitution guarantees every New Yorker, every single one of you here are guaranteed by law the right to clean water. That is what we want, and we want it now.
Since the first harmful algal bloom was found in the Owasco Lake in 2016, its water quality has only gotten worse. More are present, putting thousands at risk.
They can actually affect the nervous system and cause you to stop breathing. And they're likely responsible for some of the dog or fatalities that happen.
45,000 New Yorkers rely on Owasco Lake as their source of drinking water. Local and state leaders had been working together on a plan that would make the water safer. However, on July 22nd, State Health Commissioner James McDonald sent local officials a letter saying they're not going forward with the plan.
I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed by our state government. While I am the mayor, I'm also a resident of this state. I'm a voter. I voted for several of these people, and they've let me down.
This letter came on the same day officials closed the beach on the lake because of harmful algal blooms. On Friday, alongside officials and impacted residents, Auburn Mayor Jimmy Giantino made 3 demands to the state.
First, that our revisions to the Owasco Lake watershed rules and regulations be accepted and adopted without further revisions as approved by the town of Owasco in the city of Auburn.
He also demanded for the development and implementation of a total maximum daily load. That's a calculation of the maximum amount of a pollutant allowed to enter a body of water. He also requested a meeting with Governor Hochul to explain the urgency of the issue, an issue that's impacting residents.
The closure of the beach at the Owasco Yacht Club has not only impacted the members wanting to swim in our waters, but it's also, we have 7 lifeguards that are currently unable to work because of our beach being closed by the harmful algae blooms.
Al Bilecki is the Commodore of the Owasco Yacht Club and is seeing this impact firsthand. He believes everyone needs to come together and make their voices heard.
And the resolution to this problem will need to be from the whole community and not just a part of it.
I refuse, as the mayor of this city, as a lifetime resident of the city of Auburn, to sit by and allow this state to let us become the next Toledo, Ohio, Flint, Michigan, or Jackson, Mississippi.
When asked for comment, the state's Department of Health declined, citing pending litigation as the reason why. Justin Velazquez, Spectrum News.